length of the basketball court, the gym, halfway, your choice. Buddy, I'm Captain Franza from 4th Combat Camera. Today we're going to run through some fitness exercises, warm-up routine, full body stretch, joint stretch, dynamic stretching. And with me today, I've got Staff Sergeant Scott, Staff Sergeant Garcia, Senior Airman Kabluyan. What I would recommend before you start, get the body warmed up, get the heart pumping, the blood flowing, muscles warm. We'll start off with some wrist rotations. Go one way, you can do this, 10 rotations, 15 rotations, and then reversed. Once you get a nice little stretch there, let's shake out the arms. Then we roll out the elbows. Once again, I'm going to go through this kind of fast. Realize that at your own pace, you'd want to do this for like 10 to 15 seconds. So we're rolling out the joints of the elbows. Now we put the hands on the shoulders. We'll roll out the shoulders. Forward and then reversed. You might hear some clicking in the shoulder. That's fine. I got some clicking going on myself. Hands out, arms out. We'll flip-flop the wrists. Once again, get some rotator cuff joint movement. And we'll take little small circles. Now we're going to start getting a little burn in the muscles. Reverse those small circles. Now make them big circles. Forward. And reverse. Now take the arms up at a 45, small circles at a 45, forward, reverse, big circles, and reverse. Once again, same 10 to 15 seconds. Got a nice burn and the shoulders going, so let's go ahead and rotate the neck. Let's make some nice circles. Reverse it. Now, chin to your chest, roll out the shoulders. Reverse. All right, now that we do that, feeling nice and relaxed, let's go ahead and open up the chest area. This little 2-pump movement here. We'll do little trunk rotations. One soft, one bigger. Just opening up, stretching out your core. Here, a couple cracks. That's fine, that's what we want. Body relaxed. Now let's let the arms hang and turn as well. Let it slap your body and gradually increase your turn. Look behind you. And then slowly bring it back. All right, getting loose, getting relaxed. Let's reach for the sky. Interlock your hands however you like. But the idea is you're pushing up and pulling down. So you're stretching, elongating your core, your spine, warming everything up. Hold this for 10 to 15 seconds. Make a turn to the right. Same thing. Push, pull, stretch, warm up that core. Turn to the left. You should feel your core really warming up and elongating that spine. That's your goal. Back to the middle. Now we'll bend. Same thing, push, pull. You can feel a couple cracks in your, in your vertebrae right here as well. That's a good sign. Over to your left. Pushing, pulling it the whole time. Core is warm. All right, back to the middle. Now let's bend at the hips. Don't bend at the back. Bend at the hips, keeping the back and the spine as straight and flat as possible, slowly. You go down to as far as you can, whatever your fitness level is. Some people are very flexible, some are not. It doesn't matter. Whatever you can do, your nature has to tell you. So feel it and listen. you're down here, just stretch and hang. Feel a little pull in your hamstrings, your back relaxed. Now we'll take a little squat. We can roll our knees in and then roll over your ankles a little bit, stretching your hamstring, your calf and your Achilles tendon. Roll over the other ankle. Bring it up a little bit. Push out the knees. Stretch out that groin area. Really push until you can't go any further. And hold it. Feeling a nice warm stretch there. Alright, now we're going to roll out the knees. You know, remember these? We did this when you were, gosh, I don't know, elementary, kindergarten. Well, the basics never change. Reverse. Legs together. Roll them out. Once again, I'm doing this real quick, just for the sake of the video. But when you're stretching, when you're warming up, you warm up as long as you need to. Now we'll in and out with the knees. Out and in, reverse. Alright, now we got the knee joints. Let's roll out the ankles. So we're circling one side, one direction. Big circles, reverse. Then we take the other foot, same thing. Nice, big, complete, full circles, rolling out that ankle joint. Reverse. Here's some cracking as well. That's no big deal. That's a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and straighten out your leg and knee, your chest to your knee, keeping your toe flexed, stretching that hamstring out, and just kind of hold it. If you're real tight in the hamstring, you might want to hold this for like 30 seconds. We'll switch it, other leg. Toe flex, leg straight, chest down to your knee, bending at the hips, don't bend at the back. Keep that spine straight, flexing the hamstrings. Alright, let's do a couple of trunk rotations. Let's open up the hips a little. And reverse. Alright, shoulder width apart. Let's go to your toes, stretching out your hamstring and reaching up for the sky, looking up straight through your arm. And just hold that pose. Other side, once again, fitness and flexibility levels are different. If you're just like that, that's fine. You'll work your way down. Alright, here we go. Here's another little stretch. Put your feet like this so that your front foot is intersecting the middle of your back foot. Reach down your leg, and then take your arm and just twist and look up at the ceiling. You kind of feel it stretched right back here. And then the other side. So front leg is pointed straight, the other leg 90-degree angle. Reach down your leg and you turn. Just a little stretch kind of in your butt area. Back. Alright, I like to finish it off with a total body circle drill. And so imagine you have a ball of energy, and you just make big giant circles around your body. And this gets your hips, your core, your hamstrings. Get everything supple and ready to move. Ready for whatever sport or high impact exercise you're about to do. Reverse. And that's it. Now that the body's warmed up, the joints are stretched, we're going to do some dynamic stretching. The core of the body is the engine of the body, connected to your legs, connected to the ground. It's where all your power comes from, whether it's a punch or a kick, running, anything. So let's get that warmed up. Dynamic stretching is the best way to go. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right, we're going to do some lateral lunges right now. We're going to go short distances for the purpose of this video, but at your own basketball court, your own fitness level, you go as fast as you want, as long as you want, and as deep of a stretch as you want. Once again, Mother Nature's your best guide, so feel it. All right, let's go. Go forward and back on these. Stretching out your hip flexors, just your whole leg area. Very nice, full stretch, slow, deep. You'll see different fitness levels and flexibility levels here. And now we can go backwards. All right, now we're done with that, we'll do some karaoke's. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go, at your own pace. All right, just moving the legs around. And now we're going to go back, begin. Now we'll do some hip abductions for those very important hip flexors. Ready? Begin.
Ready.
Just roll them out, forward. Big, forward. Looks kind of funny, but these do wonders for your hip abductions, your groin area. All right, just imagine that big giant leg socket. You got to get it loose and warmed up. Now from this position, we'll go backwards, but we're going to do backward hip abductions. Ready?
Ready.
Begin, and just roll it back. You can take a look back so you don't trip or fall on anybody. Just get your knee up high, rolling out those hips. You should feel some movement, some cracking maybe. And that's the whole goal of dynamic stretching. To get this all out before you go do some heavy activity. All right, now we'll go forward, we'll do some high knees. Ready?
Ready.
Just high knee forward. And then we'll do some high knees going back. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. After that, we'll do some butt kickers. Ready?
Ready.
Go. All right, you feel a little loose in the quads. Now we'll go ahead and take it back. Ready?
Ready.
Begin. Now we'll walk forward with a little quad stretch. Ready?
Ready.
Begin. Just take a step, pull your leg, little quad. It's kind of a slow exercise. The purpose is to stretch out the quad. That's all. It isn't for speed, it isn't for power. Just want to get some movement in your stretching. All right, we can take it back, same thing. Quad stretch, ready?
Ready.
Go. All right, now we can bring it back for the hurdler stretch. Ready?
Ready.
Go. Just take a step. Try to make that 90-degree angle with your foot. Stretching out that side of your hips. You can do a lot of running. A lot of these things are important. If you do anything, your legs are important. If you don't have strong, supple legs, you're not going to be able to do much. And then we can take it back. Ready?
Ready.
Go. There we go. Now we're going to do some walking lunges. We'll walk forward lunge, and on the way back we'll do backward lunges. Ready?
Ready.
Go. Just take a nice deep lunge. Feel that stretch in that in your legs and lower body. Slow, deep, soft, and powerful. boards. Speed of fitness. And we'll take it back. We'll go ahead and go forward also. Ready?
Ready.
Go. And there we go. All right, now we'll go do some backward lunges. We'll just go back. So everybody turn around. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Just take a deep step back and lunge. Just reach back and lunge. The reason why you go forward and backward is because you've got muscles all around your body. So you've got to get the ones to the sides, you've got to get the ones front and back. There we go. All right, every turn around, and we'll go backwards once again so we get this view. Ready?
Ready.
And begin. There we go. All right, 2 more dynamic exercises. We're going to go forward, we're going to do our toe touches. Legs straight, toes flexed, pointing up at the ceiling, just stretching out your hamstring. Ready?
Ready.
Go. You can put your hand out, whatever you like. You can cross arms, however you like to do it. Key is, leg is straight, so that you get a pull and a stretch in your hamstring. When you turn around, going back. Ready?
Ready.
Go. And this is at your own pace, your own fitness level. If you kick your leg up this high, or that high, doesn't matter. All right, the last stretch I like to do is a power skip for some speed, some power, some height, some distance. Ready?
Ready.
And begin. Just take big, powerful skip. And we'll take it back. Ready?
Ready.
And go. And that concludes our dynamic stretching. Now we're heading into the core training, the core of the body. I can't stress enough how important the core is. It's the most important part of the body. It's the engine. This is what allows you to do anything. If you don't believe me, ask anybody who's had back surgery. They can't do anything. So we're going to strengthen up your core. We're going to do some abdominal stretches, abdominal training without the physio ball, something on a mat, at home, on your carpet, something that you're comfortable with, and we're going to do a little workout. We're going to begin with some simple crunches. Abs are tight, pushing the spine through the floor so that the spine is flat, knees are bent to help the low back. And don't clasp the hands around the head, just put the hands on your head. Chin off your chest, looking up at the ceiling, and you do some crunches, as she'll demonstrate right now. And you can come up high, or you can come up even lower, and just boom. Just that little crunch is enough. Shoulders are kind of off the floor, and she's just blasting her abs. From that, you can move to her heel touches. So put your arms down at her side. Once again, abs are tight, and she just simply oscillates and touches her heels. We're working her obliques. And you move your feet back depending on your own, however your body is built. There you go, heel touches. From that, we can move into the reversed arm leg, kind of an alternate version of the V-up. Right arm to left foot, left arm to right foot. Everything comes up and touches each other. Abs are tight, core is tight. And you do that, a lot of 20, 30 reps in a row, and there you go, 90 sit-ups. Thank you very much. Now the next 3 exercises we're going to do some V-ups, we're going to do a hollow body hold, and we're going to do rockers. Sergeant Garcia is going to demonstrate that for us today. Our V-ups, body extended, you can keep your arms in front of you, and then you just walk your arms up as your legs come up, and you make a V with your entire body. And begin. All right? Different fitness levels, different flexibility levels enable you to do a V-up, a big V-up or a small V-up. So that's a V-up, very good exercise. After that, we're going to do a hollow body hold. All you do is you raise up your legs and your upper body, and you rest on the small of your back. Abs are tight and your hollow body. That's kind of a hollow body. It's isometric work. You're just tightening your abs and holding that position. You do this 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes, whatever you can do. After that, you start rocking. And it's just like a rocking chair, very soft and supple, and his abs are going to be blasting the entire time. Perfect. next exercise, we're going to do a V-hold, which is a harder version of the hollow body. We're going to do side crunches, left and right, and then we're going to do side ups, left and right. So with the V-hold, this, you're just basically resting only on your butt. And you're trying to hold that pose. Body up, legs up, and you can hold it 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, your choice. V-hold, there you have it. Followed, we can do some side crunches, left and right. And all you do is you just put your legs to one side and then crunch. We're getting the obliques, the sides of the body. Once again, same thing. Not trying to crank on the neck, trying to keep your abs tight and just blast up a little bit. That's all you really need. You don't have to come all the way up because then you start using your hip flexors. And that's not the goal with abs. Abs is abs, not hip flexors. Followed by that, we'll do some side ups where you're on your side and you just try to bring your lower body and your upper body together so that you're a little more flat down here. There we go, and you put your arm over here. Yep, and then everything comes up and down, and so you're going to get this portion of the sides. Left side and then right side. If you do 20 on the left, make sure you do 20 on the right. All right, so everything's low and everything comes up. Lower body, upper body. A little different move, but we got to strengthen those abs and the entire core. There you go, and that's it. Once again, Airman Kablooey, we got 3 exercises we're going to do. We're going to do Russian twists, we're going to do some Rockies, and we're going to do some alternating toe touches. With the alternating toe touches, legs straight up in the air, feet are flexed, and just alternate touching your toes, right to left. Perfect. Blasting your abs, just like that. Followed by, we'll do some Russian twists. On the Russian twist, you're balancing on your butt, legs are up, body's up, and you're making full body rotations. Head follows your body. There you go. Perfect. You can take a plate, you can take some weight if you want to increase this exercise. From this, we can do Rockies. Simply a regular sit-up, the knees are kind of bent. You come up, twist, twist. You can punch, you can do whatever you like. You come up with just 2 big rotations. So that you come up, you're getting this part of the abs, and then you get in the side part of the abs. And one more. There you have it. Now we have Sergeant Garcia. He's going to demonstrate for us today the 3-count crunch, the bicycle crunches, and then some leg circles. With the 3-count crunch, we can just simply have our legs kind of on our hams, and we'll just count up 1, 2, 3, and he works his way up and works within it. So 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. Do a couple more of those. And you can go slow, you can count whatever you want, but the goal here is a little slow isometric movement. Perfect. And down. Now we'll do some leg circles. Legs just simply straight out together, up at not too high, perfect just like that. Make some circles one way, 20, 30, make some circles the other way. Nice. Followed by, once again, make sure you're trying to visualize pushing your abs through the floor, keeping your spine neutral. Followed by some bicycle crunches. 1, hands on your head, right? Elbows to knees, and you're crunching it. Your shoulders are off just a little bit. Your legs off the floor, and you're keeping that good looking form. It's hard. You can slow it up or speed it down. The slower you go, the harder it is. Excellent. Staff Sergeant Scott's going to demonstrate the alphabets, plank hold, right, middle, and left, and then tuck ups, right, middle, and left. The plank hold, you roll over on your belly, you just simply make a plank, and body's straight and flat. Abs are tight. That's how you keep your spine neutral and straight. Hold that for, once again, a minute, whatever, your choice. And then we can do to the right. Once again, everything's flat and straight, right? A big plank, working the sides of our abs, and the left side, same thing. However long you hold it in the middle, that's how long you hold it on the sides as well. All right, straight body. So she's using this part of her abs to keep her up. Followed by that, we can do our tuck-ups now. Once again, tuck-ups in the middle, on the sides as well. Perfect. Legs go out, knees come in. Legs go out, knees come in. We got the sides, so now we're getting the obliques. And we got the other side, we're getting these obliques. And that's a perfect looking exercise. And do a lot of these. Followed by the alphabet, so I hope you know your ABCs. You can put your hand on your butt to support your back, pushing your abs through the floor to keep your spine neutral. And your legs are straight, capital letters, and you draw the alphabet. A through Z, dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. And A through Z is kind of tough. And if you like to switch it up, you can do 1 through 26 or 1 through 100. Your choice, mix it up. And there we go, ABCs. Airman Kabloon is going to demonstrate our tuck drops, our flutters, up and down, left and right, and our hip ups with and without a twist. For our tuck drops, you can have your hands under your butt however you like. Knees come to your chest. Once again, abs pushing through the floor, legs come straight up, and then lower down. Knees to the chest, legs up, lower down. She'll show you a few repetitions of that, right? Working the lower part of the abs. Very nice. After that, we can go straight into flutter kicks. Just up and down, there you go. And then left and right. Just cross. Yeah. Just like that. After that, we can go into our hip ups. So now the legs are straight up in the air, and you just lift up your hips, pushing on your abs. You want to keep the 90-degree angle and just lift straight up with those abs. Boom. Blasting your abs. Now with a little more exercise, you add a little twist in there. So you come up and twist. Up and twist. Kind of like a corkscrew. Try to go straight up. And once again, flexibility and fitness levels are going to determine what you can and what you cannot do. Perfect. Now we got Sergeant Scott going to demonstrate our tuck up with a crunch and our straight leg body reaches. With our tuck up with the crunch, the legs come up, and then she simply does a tuck up and a crunch. And bends her knees towards her chest. A little more bend in your knees. There you go. So now you're getting the lower because you're doing the tuck, and you're doing the upper because you're doing the crunch. Perfect. Now we can go into the straight leg reaches. Simply, legs just straight out, and you just make a sit up, touch your toes. All the way back down. Sit up, touch your toes. A couple more of those. Fitness level, flexibility level, once again, will determine what you can, what you cannot do. And that's perfect. Now the goal would be to do all of these different exercises all in a row. So, you know, they talk about 2-minute abs, 5-minute abs, 10-minute abs. What does that mean? 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of continuous abs with no break whatsoever. That's the true and only way you're going to get abs to steel. But you got to build up to it. Now part of the core is not just your abdominals, it includes your lower back. So while you're doing your 5-minute abs, you know, let's say you do 100 abs here, make sure you throw in, you know, 20 or 50 of your low back. Airman Kabloon is going to demonstrate some low back exercises. We're going to do the opposites, and then we're going to do some bird dogs. With the opposites, we're laying flat, we're focusing on your low back, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg, and begin, and we just lift them up and down. And the reason why we do this is because that's how the muscles and the tissues and all the tendons of the body work. And they've shown that this is the best way to work the low back. And looks very simple, but you will feel a nice little burn depending on how many you do. Perfect. Straight arms and legs. Now we're going to do bird dogs. Hands and knees. The reason why they call it bird dogs is because what does a hunting bird do? Or hunting dog sees a bird, points, tails back, right? Same thing. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Straight lines. And you up and you hold it just for a little count, and then down, opposite, hold it, nice little burn. This is good for people who have back problems. It's good for people who don't have back problems, so that you never have back problems. Once again, get your abs, get your low back. And one more. Perfect. Good form, good low back. Next we have Sergeant Garcia. He's going to demonstrate our arch ups and our arch hold. With the arch ups, once again, everything's laying on the ground. Seems like you're resting, but we're not. With the arch ups, we just lift up there we go, the whole body, up and down. And that's going to focus right here in this low back. I can feel some tension there, and that's what you want. Do a couple more of those. Boom. So this is something you can throw into after your second set of 100 abs. Do 20 of these. Now we're going to do an arch hold. Does the exact same thing, but he holds it. Kind of the Superman position, right? Hold it for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Your choice. You'll feel a nice little tension there. Perfect. Thank you. Now Sergeant Scott is going to demonstrate our arch flutters and our opposite series. Once again, after your second set, after your 200th sit-up, throw these in. So arch flutters, you're in an arch hold, and then you just start start fluttering, start swimming. You're going to focus on keeping your low back flat and straight. Pretend you have a block there, and that's it. And this is really blasting the fine muscle tissues of your low back. When we're finished with the flutters, now we can do an opposite series. An opposite series would be the left, and then the right, and then the front comes up, and then the back comes up. And that's one series. And do 10 of them. Right, front, the back. The left, right, front, and then the back. Right, just a series to kind of get the total low back worked out.